Let's be honest, there are a lot of social media growth coaches out there and they give bad advice that keeps you stuck. They know how to grow a social media growth account, but they don't know how to grow any other account. 95% of the advice that they share does not apply to you. And I can't tell you how many creators, how many of my students have been fooled by their advice that is holding them back, keeping them stuck, keeping them in the 200 views jail, keeping them from reaching the right people, aka their ideal followers. They're posting 3 to 5 times a day, hopping on trends, and they wonder why they're still stuck at 200 views. So today we are going to be dismantling all this bad advice so that you can move forward and actually start growing. How's that sound? I bet it sounds pretty good. No more being held back, no more overthinking. We're going to get straight to the point with this. Now, how do I know that this is bad advice and I'm not just talking shit? Because I've done it. I've tried all this advice and it does not work. I'm a social media strategist of over 11 years. I have managed small business social media pages as well as my own in completely different niches: sunglasses brands, skincare brands, hair brands, photographers. I've worked with a lot of different niches. So whenever I first started posting on my own page, I believed every tip I saw on the For You page. I did post 5 times a day. You know what happened? Got burnt out. Didn't work. Actually made my views lower, which they don't tell you that. So I did that. Didn't work. I used every single trending sound that was recommended to me. What happened? Nothing. I didn't go viral. Join engagement pods. Do an engagement strategy. Did that. Spent hours engaging with other people. Did it work? No. I gained a following that did not care about me at all. And what did my feed look like? Messy, disorganized, the lack of value was busy, but my growth was flat. It's like a flat line, dead. I was actually losing followers following their advice, which is horrible. Now, the real problem is I was following advice meant to please the algorithm, or so that's what they said. Oh, this will help you hack the algorithm. You just got to use this new feature and then you'll blow up. No, instead I needed to attract my ideal follower. As boring as that sounds, there are no hacks, there are no shortcuts, and there are no gimmicks. All right, so our first myth is posting 3 to 5 times a day. Why does this not work? It forces you to create bad content because no one has time to make 3 to 5 quality posts per day. Unless you're unemployed, no one has time for that. You cannot maintain it. You may be able to do it for a week. You can't do it forever. I tried. It led to severe burnout. So why does this not work? Because quality over quantity. No one can spit out 3 to 5 posts per day. You want to make intentional content that is targeted, designed to attract your ideal follower through value. It doesn't even have to be hard. It doesn't have to be complicated. But yeah, posting 3 to 5 times per day, no, that's bad. You're going to spam your audience, the followers that you already have? No. The second myth, hop on every trend. Can trending sounds boost your views? Totally. But a trend alone will not boost your views. So let's say you have a clip and you slap on a sound, you're not going to go viral. Unless you're like a beauty queen or you're dancing or something, you're not going to go viral. And if you do go viral by doing those things, it's probably not going to be the right audience. I know a lot of you are small business owners or content creators in a niche. You don't want to attract an audience like that. So hopping on every trend, yes, trending sounds can get views, but not necessarily the right views from the right people. Most trends do not convert because they attract the masses, not your ideal follower. So this is what I like to do. I will hop on sounds, okay, only if it fits my message. Trending sounds are like the cherry on top of an already good piece of content. Your content should be able to perform well whether you're using a trending sound or not. So chasing trends is going to kill your originality. It's going to kill your account because How much value could you honestly offer by hopping on every trend? Can you share tips? Can you share tricks? Can you share your opinions? Can you share your story? If you can't add your perspective, you blend in with everyone else and then your feed gets all fucked up and no one wants to follow you. That's the reality. You hop on trends, your feed's gonna look like a fucking mess, okay? It's gonna be messy. There's not gonna be any reason to follow you, okay? Again, unless you're like a beauty queen and that's the value that you offer, or you dance. So don't hop on every trend. Only use trends that you can make about your audience's problems, desires, or if you can add any sort of value into it. Follow trains, very popular on TikTok. Lots of little scammers on there. They do these follow lives where you follow everyone else in the room. Horrible freaking strategy, so bad, because then you have an audience that doesn't care about your content. The way I like to put it is you're in a room full of people and you're all saying the same thing. I'll be your friend if you'll be my friend. And then you see them out in the store, out in real life. Are you actually going to say hi to them? Probably not. Probably not, because you don't even know who they are. You don't know who they are. You don't know their interests. You don't really care. Okay? Versus if you're in a room full of people that are interested in the same things as you are. And you're like, hey guys, I have the perfect exercise to get rock hard abs in 2 weeks. I'm going to show you how to do it. And then you do it and everyone's, oh my gosh, yes, do you have more tips like this? Do you have more exercises like this? I would love to see it. And then you guys can form a connection that way, right? So whenever you have a following that does not care about your content, you're going to get a lower watch time, lower views, lower engagement, and ultimately it kills your account. So you want to gain followers who actually care about your content. Follow trains, engagement pods, they tank your engagement because they never interact again, and it's fake. Fake momentum that does not convert to a real community, real sales, or real growth. So instead, focus on content that is authentic. Ask questions, invite people to share their opinions, and build a community around real value. Strategies. Now, this is a kind of a wholesome but bad advice still. There's social media growth coaches that say comment on 50 posts a day. I've tried this and it was a huge waste of time. It was not authentic. I felt like a scammer doing it because I would interact with posts that just gonna be honest, I did not care about. So I would waste hours every single week scrolling through hashtags, commenting on posts that lacked value, and I had to sit there for 5 minutes trying to think of something to write that did not sound like AI or a robot or like I was kissing their butt. So I didn't even want to interact with a lot of posts, and a lot of the people I engaged with weren't even my ideal audience anyway. It never resulted in real followers or clients. By real followers, people who would actually interact with my content, message me, buy from me, comment, whatever. So instead, you want to make good content. Instead of spending hours and hours engaging, spend those hours making content. That's a much better use of time. And then people are going to find you based off what you are saying, your message, your voice, what you are offering, teachings, opinions, your story, people who are actually going to engage naturally, right? All right, number 5, hopping on new features. Every few months there's a new feature that's guaranteed to help you go viral, and it doesn't. You only go viral by saying, hey guys, use this feature, you'll go viral. And then you go viral because you're telling people if you use this, you'll go viral. The truth is, new features do not result in going viral. They don't. And you don't need to chase every update to stay relevant. It makes no difference. Algorithms reward good content, not hopping on features. And most creators, they just burn out trying to test every single feature. So instead, just master your content, master your core formats, talking videos, tutorials, 6-second posts. Get good at content, not features. Number 6 is creating fake controversy, which I get why people do it. It results in more comments, but it also makes people hate you. American Eagle, they did that Good Genes campaign, and everyone was talking about Sydney Sweeney, or whatever her name is, and they got a lot of views, they got a lot of people talking. Guess what? Their sales are down 9% this year. The campaign did not work. Got all these people talking, no one cared, no one bought. Be careful with controversy, it gets views, but the problem is you will attract the wrong audience. It will damage your credibility long term. And you end up performing for shock value, not by offering real value, tips, tricks, telling your story. You won't be known for your offer, your product, or your service. Be bold with your opinions, that's totally fine. Not clickbaity though, right? Stand up for something that's actually authentic and real, not drama, not manufactured fake controversy. You don't want to be known for that. That's how you ruin your brand. Whenever you implement all these tips that I've given you, whenever you stop chasing the hacks and start posting with intention, your whole experience on social media is going to change. You don't have to hop on these gimmicks. You don't have to post 3 to 5 times a day. You don't have to hop on new features. You don't need to hop on random trends and do all these quick hacks and gimmicks. They don't work. I've tested them out. I've even tested it out on my clients' accounts. They do not work. They are a waste of time. The only real way that you can grow is by making good content that attracts your ideal follower, by solving their problems, relating to them, telling your story. Some of the easiest things that you can do, literally just communicating with them and helping them out, that is the easiest way to grow. If you look up any keyword from any niche like PCOS or fitness or hair or makeup or skincare, literally anything. If you look up any keyword, the top posts are going to be guide posts, aka how-tos, tips, tricks, solving problems, exercises, ideas, methods, strategies, frameworks, things that solve a problem. Those are the most popular content types to grow. Master that. Master being really good at helping your people. Get really good at telling your story. Open up. Don't be afraid to open up. Test it out. So much easier than hopping on these hacks. So much easier than writing fake comments all day. So much easier than doing these follow for follow trends and then getting an audience that doesn't actually like you or they don't actually care about what you post. So whenever you start posting with intention, your views are going to go up. Your engagement's going to grow naturally. You will start attracting people who actually care about what you do. They're going to care about what you offer. They're actually going to buy from you because you will be attracting the right people. So if you take anything away from this, number 1, know who you want to attract. Know who your ideal follower is. If you don't know who your ideal follower is, you're going to have a hard time making content, okay? So know who you're talking to. What are their problems? What are their desires? Can you help them solve their problem through tips, tricks, how-tos? Can you do that? Can you give them some ideas? Can you give them some recommendations, some advice? Okay? Nail your messaging. Create value in your content. Master the content types. Talking videos, photo carousels, 6-second trends. Just get really good at making content. Practice. Ignore all the hacks. Ignore all the gimmicks. Okay? Focus on content only. All right? You'll realize that you don't need to fight for visibility on the For You page whenever you do this. All you ever needed was clarity, consistency, and a message that speaks to your ideal audience. It's all you ever needed. It will come naturally. Okay? I've seen this so many times with Growth Garden members. They join, they're posting 3 to 5 times a day. I don't blame them. I used to do the same thing. And they have this mindset that these gurus have given them that there's hacks out there, there's gimmicks, there's shortcuts. The shortcut is posting smarter, not harder. The shortcut is not following these hacks. And once they start creating content that is designed for their ideal follower, their growth skyrockets. Their views go up, their engagement goes up, their following goes up, their sales go up because they're talking to the right people. One of my members went from averaging 200 views per video to over 5,000, which is awesome. Imagine reaching 5,000 people with every single one of your videos. And this is just by simplifying their content plan. It doesn't have to be hard. Focusing on connection over trends. It's a lot easier. You're not spending hours scrolling or engaging or doing any of these hacks, which is really stressful anyway. So it's a lot more fun and easy whenever you have a system that works. So if you're ready to ditch all the guessing, all those, and build a real strategy that is going to grow your account and your brand, that's exactly what we do inside the Growth Garden. So you'll get my content planners, trend reports, all my hooks. There's 40 plus trainings inside. Plus we have group calls where I will give you support and feedback on your content and help you grow. I will have that linked in the description. I would love for you to join. If you have any questions, let me know and we will chat again soon.